Hey, it's JC. Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. Today we're going to have a look at the Rite Edge Blackwood Bully Machete, distributed by SZCO Supplies. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. And if you'd like to support the channel even more, do check out my shop links in the pinned comment or description below. Thanks a lot. So why did I buy this machete? Well, it's a budget machete, only $25 from Amazon. I'm into parangs and machetes, and I was interested to see how a budget machete like this would work in the tropical jungle. So that's why I got it. I also realized there's no review of this particular machete on YouTube, and I thought others might enjoy this as well. So Rite Edge is a Chinese brand. SZCO Supplies is just a distributor. Now you might see the name SZCO Supplies all over Amazon if you're into knives, but they're just a distributor. They are not a manufacturer. They distribute knives made in Pakistan and China. So you get this simple box. There's some specs here, and I should mention, a lot of the specs do not match the product description on the Amazon website. So for example, it's 8.25 inches overall length, not 18.5 as they say on the website. The website says the steel is 420. It's actually 3CR13, at least on the box. They're both budget steels, nylon sheath and a wood handle. This has the black handle. There's also one in brown. So let's open it up. And there you have it. A very nice big bad boy over here. It comes in this nylon sheath, and let's talk about that first. Now if I'm thinking of bringing this into the jungle, there's no way these straps will survive. Probably not even 15-20 minutes if you go jungle bashing. That's going to get caught, it's going to rip out. You probably drop and lose this. So if you use this, you would have to put it into your pack and carry it that way. So the sheath itself, made from nylon, decently made. Nylon is not the thickest, I would say. Might last, I guess, a few months. Probably won't be able to cut through this. I guess maybe if you drop it, you might. And the snaps themselves are not too bad. They are quite good quality and quite big. This retention strap works, but again, this thin nylon, this thin stitching, this probably won't last. But there is an opening here which you pop open, and you know, the snaps are so strong, I almost feel like I'm going to tear the nylon. But it works, functional, but really, from practical usage to bring out into the jungle, that's probably not going to work. I consider this a very attractive looking machete from a zombie killer cosplay point of view. It has a very attractive design, I think, in my opinion. You can see the grinds, you can see kind of a fuller, some what appears to be jimping, or supposed to act like jimping, I'm not sure. No functional use. But it's got a guard, top guard, bottom guard, and then there's this finger choy here, I guess, for finer work if you wanted to do so. It is a full tang knife, and the blade, okay, let's talk about the thickness. On the product website, it says 3 millimeters, but honestly, this is thicker. This is closer to 4 millimeters. So that's pretty good, because originally I thought a knife this size, to have a 3 millimeter thick blade, would be really thin. So 4 millimeters is actually very good. So the blade length is 13 inches, handle is 5.25 inches, so overall length is 18.25 inches. And it is a heavy knife. Okay, let's weigh it. So that's about 712 grams thereabouts. So that's about 25 ounces. That is pretty heavy. So can you imagine carrying this out and bringing out and chopping it? You would get, or I would get tired, definitely. I should also mention the handle itself, made of wood. It's pretty big for me. I have small to medium hands, but more importantly, not very ergonomic. It feels like one of those cheap machetes that are used as a scout on the army, and you will get blisters if you're going to use this hard use, so you would have to wear gloves. Now, based on this design, it's obviously designed to be a chopper. Now, the blade stock is not bad, 4 millimeters. However, this is a hollow grind, and I measured the thickness behind the edge. It's only 0.3 millimeters. That's super thin. Combined with this steel, if you're going to chop with this with medium or hard use, I almost guarantee it's going to roll or it's going to chip. In fact, I saw many reviews on Amazon with photographs of chips and rolls after a few cuts, because the design of this grind and the thickness is just not meant for this heavy, hard use chopping. So based on that alone, there's no point for me to bring this out to the jungle, because I know what's going to happen. Two things. After some chopping, it is probably going to chip or roll, and I'm going to get blisters because this is not very comfortable. And I know I'm also going to get fatigued because it is so heavy. Obviously, you can imagine the balance point. Look how far the balance point is because of just how long that blade is. Now that's good for, I guess, chopping, but you know, if you use a loose grip, which is good for most machete use because you want the weight of the machete to chop the wood, this is just going to give that blisters because it's not ergonomic at all. So my final thoughts are, I do not need to bring this to the jungle because I know what's going to happen. It's not going to be an enjoyable experience, and no point, you know, damaging the blade and having to resharpen it. Better use this as a wall hanger or a decoration piece because, as I mentioned, it looks great, right? If you're into cosplay, carry this around or keep it at home as a wall hanger and use it to scare your cats. I think you're going to get greater enjoyment out of it. So what do you think of this machete? Do you like the look of it? And do you agree with my assessment that this will not be outdoor worthy for any moderate to hard use? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.